So the 49ers, they're getting set to go on offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end, Clay. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, but look. Rolls in my ear saying storms, don't do it. Devil on my shoulder, I don't lack. Getting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so you see right, but there's no car and no match. What you talking about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. LaDainian Tomlinson, 74 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Come the Titans now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Now Mariota. And he finds Jason Morrow. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Mariota. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Navarro Bowman in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Johnson got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Jet. Blowing up. We in it, we gonna. Blowing up. Did it like my persona. Blowing up. Living up was honest. We was the drive them hardest. Now we pull up in the furnace. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Hold up. Blow up. Boy, don't touch. I hit, get a plan. Oscar, that my whoa. No low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Remember the was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Glow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. Know me. I walk up in Neiman, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. Woo. I was coolin', out Atlanta, mixed with the Fanta. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that race. She so bad, but she...
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Here we go.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Moon. And that'll be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley,
Trying to hit the tight end, Bennett, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Moon. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield when they're blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Off the bootleg. Moon. Flushed out right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Back to throw. Moon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Carpenter knocks it through. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So under the category of, well, it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? Garrett Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's the battering ram Blount. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Moon. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moon. But he's got it to Hearns. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 16. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
On 1st down, Moon. Flush to his right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Moon. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Throwing on 1st down. Moon, screen pass to Blunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. The final shot before break. Moon, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds Randall Cobb with the completion. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looking to throw. Moon looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defense in front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Dalvin Tomlinson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Moon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
They run. It's Mark Ingram, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now. Using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll begin here with Blunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
34 yards there and a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. Moon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Austin Hooper. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go!
To throw on second down. Moon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing on third and long. Moon. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. first down. Moon. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Ingram. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Moon. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on first down, Moon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal.
Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up out my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Yeah, water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. You driving around right in that Bentley. But your shit, it should be rented. But that is none of my business. Money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, you like getting the same. Yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna raise, then we gonna ride. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the 49ers, they're getting set to go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Freeman again. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll fake it. Now Love. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Corey Legion in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and say,
well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daquan Jones in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing is Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They run again with Ajayi. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Newton. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go. Trying to get it to Adams. comes, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Paul Krause. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a first down throw, Luck. And this one's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Luck on second down. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Luck on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Akeem Spence with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. To throw on second down is Luck. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Luck. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Shreds the tackle. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's Luck now on second down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The 20. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They give him a gain of 38.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, it'll be Freeman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Devontae Freeman, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Newton now on second down. And he's going to go down again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From his goal line here, Newton. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Newton on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Newton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Davante Adams from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Lott. He goes underneath to Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Complete. It's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The slot man in motion right. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now Newton. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 43 yards. On first down, it's Newton. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Got some room at the 30. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On first down, it's Locke. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Throwing now, Luck. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Luck. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis.
Look up. So many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy, I got telepathy, I got the recipe, I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just made a debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm in a car chase speeding. And if my she know I'm leaving. No text, no call, but at airplane mode. Code, no P code, no time to change clothes. Same clothes, love if you're living by the same code. G code, leave. You do that to me, back to my destiny. Penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you somebody I'll never need. Sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on an inner me, never on an enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life. But I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on an inner me, never on an enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life.
Also, I done sacrificed the thug life. Hey. Diamond shining, ain't no dull light. Drop my top to get my mind right. Pull up in the Rari loud pipe. Them the dime, my wrist a Hyundai. Ooh, yeah, Gucci Python. Ooh, yeah, she play with her. Yeah, I bought that new charm. Pop on, I told her come see about. Come on, come see. The devil had entered my soul. My mama had beat the die. The devil, my mama. Remember my grandma had told me you better be somebody. Hop in my seats, massaging. Watch how I lead the posse. I made an M deposit.
Paid all these dues with the game. Yeah. Sacrifice your strides for that stain.
Sacrifice.
Heard you sacrifice your life for that change.
Yeah.
She sacrificed that money for
white.
Left hand got 3 rings. That's brum. We up one. Bad, dear savage. Take her to the mall and buy her some. That's gonna wanna make your friends come. Yeah. Make way with the timing. Tell me. Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? 10 toes, yeah, you gotta stay down, eh? Just some yawn, looking for a way out, eh? People watching, yeah, I gotta skip town, eh? Hit my phone if you need a
sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I know my great auntie was a slave. I could only imagine all the sacrifice she made. I could only imagine all that she had to take. I'ma make sure all the she gave wasn't in vain. I sacrifice for your entertainment, boy. I'm Mr. Anderson in the Matrix. Check the last name, it's all facts. In the human race, it's all about pace. Look at all the ones I outlasted. I'm the one at the end, like I count backwards. Never satisfied, details classified till the afterlife. Make a sacrifice done.
Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice?
Yeah, pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme, crime.
It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense set to go as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, Peterson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Back to throw, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, DeMarcus Ware, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. Adrian Peterson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Adrian Peterson, 39 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Oh, nice move. And he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
There goes Melvin Gordon, the 40. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards on the ground. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. Fresh set of downs here. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start the drive with Peterson. And some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Here's a screen to Powell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. The swing pass caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Adrian Peterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Here's Prescott. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw, Cousins. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Red zone opportunity. From the gun, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Maualuga. And look out, I think he's going to go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Play fake. Cousins. Complete to a former Patriot, Ben Watson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Melvin Gordon, 24 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Off play action. Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And he will be taken down back behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to get away, but could not. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Play action. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and He gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. This is caught. It's close. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On first down, Newton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Ray Malaluga coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Complete, he finds Bray. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Back to the ground, Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Peterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Adrian Peterson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Here's Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Yeah, they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing here, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A toss play. This is Peterson. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Newton. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
4th down, Prescott. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. The communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person. No one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Third and long for Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And now off to the races down the right side. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Newton's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. The shotgun snap for Newton. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of us doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long. It's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got problems, yeah, but waiting no one way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away what's ours. Really all about the money and the power. I just want to see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day, but in the same condition. If you wanna make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved by their religion can't emancipate the fundamental principles. What I see through optics transform the wisdom. Watch me use my prophets, get them on the list, and I've been on a mission. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now every
everybody got fights. Yeah, but wouldn't know what good advice was. Till they leave him lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we're just trying to live righteous. Are you willing just to make the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this, and I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children? Minutes on the plot and I'm just revealing. The media just trying to make a villain. I just take the pain and paint a picture. Voices in my head, I hear the whispers when I feel this way. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm thinking I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? It's just the way I feel. Mom's been wasting so long. I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm thinking I'm restless. I said, Lord, can you help me? I've never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. To be lucky you help me. I said, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Put my problems in. Only check up when the checks come. My pockets looking blessed up. All the talking never stressed us. They talking like they jealous of me. They talking like they never love me. They talking like they next door. I still treat them like so. Showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Promises and wishes, candles for my exes now. Ain't no fingers left to count my blessing now. Promises and wishes, trust me, it's been different now. No rings for the things, I go missing now. Promises and wishes, why would I ever start celebrating? Why would I ever start celebrating? I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. The showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Oakland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packers offense here ready to go on 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Anthony Barr. Able to get in there and drop him behind the line. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And taken right at the 35. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
They set up the screened LT. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second down is Newton. Flush to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's to the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. LaDainian Tomlinson, 25 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. From the gun, Moon. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Moon. Hard throw, incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now the longtime NFL punter Donnie Jones on to kick it away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Newton now on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a nice spin into some open field. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Newton. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, it's Tomlinson. Fights loose. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looking to throw on second down. Moon gets it quickly to Chad Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First down, Moon. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Moon is going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. A final shot before break. Moon throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Six yards to go here on second down. From the gun, Moon. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the air on second down. Moon. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Adams, 62 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They toss it to Tomlinson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, 8. Back to throw. Moon. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That good for 19 and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Moon. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Moon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And Newton's going to keep it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. After the run, Newton going to throw. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Newton to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
And he is knocked down from the side. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Again, it's Tomlinson. And some room to roam now. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down.
He's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way,